My name is Rusty Ruggles, and I'm the current band director here at Mercer County High School.
I'm Andy Fry. I'm a former student athlete and currently work locally in Aledo.
And we are here on behalf of the Community Projects for Mercer County, and we're working on raising funds for the Eagles Take Flight program, which is going to renovate the George Pratt Memorial Field, football field, and track.
One of the things that we've been working on for several years, and several different people have been able to get involved, is there's some series of substantial needs here at this field. The facilities have not been improved for over 40 years and are outdated. Everything from the football field being able to improve the quality of the surface, to the track and the cinders being able to upgrade it to the new technologies with all-weather performance and safety standards in the bleachers.
We've been talking about this project for years. You know, we've just consolidated both our school districts. With such a great football and track tradition in the area, there's no other choice than to have great facilities for our high school students here in Mercer County. So let's take this opportunity to listen to our information, see what we have to say for you, and let's make some changes for our kids.
We're standing in a fantastic place. This is the athletic field, football field, and track for Mercer County High School. It's a place of tradition and competition, but take a look at it. We're in the last century. We need to move it forward. We can't host a meet on this facility anymore. We used to joke about running in the dust in Aledo, and now we're running in the dust and the mud. Wouldn't it be wonderful to be able to bring back the fine traditions of this high school, this new high school now, and bring back the invitational track meets, host sectional track meets, and bring back the competition and the memories to this field.
In this day and age, when every day we hear about cuts, or at least cutbacks in government being made to schools, what a great opportunity we have in front of us right now to upgrade facilities in the Mercer County School District and to give something that the students can be very proud of and something to instill them to reach higher goals. I have attended many football games here at this field. I've sat in those bleachers many times. I, several years ago, worked at many track meets for years, back when you could actually have a track meet here. And I have watched this facility deteriorate. The track itself, the lights, the visitors' bleachers, our home bleachers. What a great opportunity we have ahead of us right now to put in an all-weather track and a new football stadium, and to put ourselves out there as a place of growth that might possibly attract new families to the Mercer County school system. This could be a real area of pride for our students, their families, and all members of the Mercer County School District.
Well, the reason we now got a cinder track is because there was no track at all when this high school was built. And we ran out at the Roosevelt Military Academy track for a couple of 3 years, and mostly we just ran on the concrete streets in Aledo. And then most of our races and track meets were at the other schools, not here. So that was the basis for looking into a track. We ended up getting lots and lots of volunteer help and prices that were half of what they should have been, because the donators were very conscientious about trying to help the community. Now, I have the plans for a cinder track right here if you're interested in building another one. But I think this idea of having an all-weather track is certainly one of the things that this school needs.
I was asked to speak about the conditions of the football field, and one of the things that came to mind immediately was when we play at home, number one, it should be an advantage for us to have that home field. And the problem is that when we have severe weather or any sort of rain around here, the field turns into mud almost immediately.
Hello sports fans, this is Dennis Henderson, official announcer for all the junior high and high school boys and girls sports for the Golden Eagles. I've been asked to say a few words in conjunction with our renovation project, where we are definitely in need of a new track, new lighting, especially during football games where it'd be easier to see. The announcer booth itself up here with the windows and maybe a little extension for allowing for more room and radio stations when they are here with us to announce. So we ask that you consider donating to this worthy cause. Thank you.
I've been involved with this track for a number of years and watching the kids compete against people that have a all-weather track, and we're on this one whenever we can get there. As you can see in the background there, the water on the track, and this is mild today compared to what it was, especially last spring, for example, when much of the track was underwater. The athletes here cannot compete on a daily basis as far as practice goes with the schools that have an all-weather track. As a track official, I have to say that I have at times considered canceling meets here at this track because it is a dangerous track. It's got rocks on it. It has a steel rail that is a hazard to the runner. This track is quite inadequate. We can't hold any meets here, so everything has to be an away meet. And obviously the cost of busing our students and athletes to other places in order to compete is not good for our budget.
And I know that, I'll never get to use this facility myself, but it also, I realize how important it is for the younger kids that they get to use it. I went to Sherrard and I had an all-weather track, so I know how nice it was to have one. And now that we don't have one, I know how important it is for those younger kids to have one where they can practice all year round on it.
Hi, this is John Hoshite, the voice of the Mercer County Golden Eagles, and I've been broadcasting high school football for over 30 years, and there's no place in the state of Illinois like George Pratt Memorial Field. This is the best venue one could have for watching or broadcasting a football game other than perhaps the state championship at the University of Illinois. And I think with the improvements that we can make to George Pratt Memorial Field and the track, we'll have one of the elite facilities in the state, and I certainly hope you'll support this project.
Our first priority of the renovation project is the lights that are currently at George Pratt Memorial Field. The lights here are only 5 to 8 candles, and that's not really bright enough for our kids to be able to compete in quality programs. The lights that we'd like to put in with the renovation project would be lit from 30 to 50 candles using only 4 poles. And on the poles on the back side would be able to backlight the practice field, and that would give better safety to everyone going down to football games and track events.
The primary problem with the existing football field is lack of drainage. If anyone's been here during a late season or after a rainstorm, the football field just tends to hold too much water. The proposal is to improve the football field to a sand-capped turf football field, which would enable the field to drain up to 4 inches of rain every hour.
Another one of our big priorities in this renovation project are the current bleachers here at Pratt Memorial Field. The current bleachers have been here for over 40 years. We've been really having to replace a lot of the boards here. And as you can see with the drainage, with all the washout on the bottom, we really want to make sure that everybody's safety is our topmost concern. The visiting bleachers have been condemned and the school district needs to replace them soon. And this project takes away that $75,000 cost to the district. The home bleachers will also be replaced with brand new aluminum bleachers with 4 aisles instead of 2. The new maintenance-free aluminum bleachers will also provide a handicap accessibility to the public.
Our proposal also calls for 100% perimeter enclosure fencing. The fencing is proposed to be a vinyl-coated fence, so it should be very attractive, and we'll also be able to control all the gates and the traffic in and out of the facilities for primary events. The proposal also allows for additional storage, which would all be down on the game field and up on the practice field, storage for practice facilities,